everybody, and we have McDonald's.
Welcome to the Munch Bunch.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we are. Sorry, it's the Munch Bunch.
We are. We're a little bit unorganised at the moment, so we're filming in the daytime, and they give me absolutely no warning that we was about to start.
Because if I warn you, then you're prepared. And who wants to be prepared? Could get a bit messy this one, people, because there's a lot of McDonald's.
Yes, we are. As McDonald's in the UK is shutting. Well, I don't know about worldwide. I'm presuming.
All in the UK shut today at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m.
Yeah, so we are having our final.
Oh yeah, I'll empty your bag as well. You just sit there and let me unpack it all, man.
We're having our final McDonald's.
For however long. We have no idea how long it's going to be.
It's going to be a fair amount of time, I reckon. Do you know what? It's not just McDonald's, it's Nando's.
What do we actually have here?
Costa.
2 lots of 20 chicken nuggets. A big tasty bacon or whatever they call it.
It's not Big Tasty, it's a Big Grand Big Mac.
That's the one.
So it is a Big Tasty.
And a Big Mac for myself, indeed.
I didn't want a Big Tasty, you got that?
You asked for the Grand Big Mac, and that's what it is.
No, it's a Big Tasty, mate.
I asked for a Grand Big Mac.
Oh well.
Oh, I don't bloody know.
Anyway.
It's McDonald's staff for you, they're all already 12 years old.
It's light outside today, it's really, really bright and sunny. It's a beautiful spring day.
We have dips.
Yep.
Ketchup and barbecue dip.
Barbecue. That's my favourite.
Well, can I have 2 barbecue as well?
Yeah.
Or 1 barbecue?
You've got 2 there?
I know, but I thought you wanted all the barbecue. I don't know what you wanted.
I got a Coke.
But everyone is scared stiff out and about around here.
I'm not surprised. It's really scary. It's really awful. Everyone's struggling to cope. It's like just a minute ago, walking past our street, there was an old lady. She must have been about, I've known her all my life, and I'm 35. She's about 80 something. I just saw her with a shopping trolley, and I mean, she was on her own, but she obviously isn't taking like the whole staying in thing quite as serious as it should be. I mean, it is severe in respects of if you have elderly people and things like that around you or in your family, just help them out with the shopping, things like that. You know, I think you could put like a card in the window now.
I don't know.
I love McDonald's fries.
Nuggets you'll not get. Well, you'll know anyway, don't you? But in my opinion, you won't find better nuggets in the world than McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Remember the ones that had Burger King's nuggets? I didn't like them. Not all. I love barbecue sauce.
Because today, not today per se, the other day, so I thought we could have a little chat about it.
What's that?
We got our first negative comment.
Oh well. I don't know about that.
No, it was a negative and a positive. This is way too dark though, this camera. It was a negative and a positive at the same time, so it's like a kick in the balls and then a shake your hand at the same time.
Yeah, it was bad and nice at the same time, it was strange.
Someone said, so you've not always been my favourite mukbangers, and you're still not. I thought, okay, I should have seen the signs early on in the comment that I'm not going to like this comment. But then he turned around, I'm assuming it's a bloke. If it's you, mate, well, okay, hello. He turned around in the same comment and said, but you two are really cool together. As in like me and him. He said, you get on like, you're really funny together. He said, so you make your shitty videos a bit more fun to watch. I was like, I don't know how to take that, mate. Is that a compliment? Is it a knock? Should I be happy that you're saying we're good together and we're really fun together, but our videos are just a bit crappy quality? I don't know.
My personal opinion, not on about this person, and about like on trolling and things anyway. You've got a thick skin.
Yeah, I don't take it well.
I'll tell you now, I could not be bothered with wasting my energy on it. The thing is, why would you need to be? I would say, if like you get like really bad comments, just don't watch it.
You know what?
You don't know what it can do to people's mental health.
We'll do a quick pause because this could make a really good thumbnail.
Well, sure.
We're going to tip them out as well.
No, don't tip mine.
That'll do. That's handy, that is, though, because sometimes before we do the videos, our food might look a bit...
That's what everybody does in their thumbnails, for their thumbnails. I do it awesome.
Handy.
Handy.
Well, 7 p.m. today, McDonald's shut. I mean, it'd be so weird, because we live across from a McDonald's.
No, we live on a main road. And we're outside in the because like we're doing up our garden. You know, not like having things done by work, it's just us two maintaining it and stuff, Leigh cutting the grass and all that. And I went out there, normally, because it's like a long driveway, really long, but you can still hear all the hustle and bustle out the front, and it was so eerie outside, you couldn't hear people.
The problem is, though, people are still going about their own their daily business and doing their own stuff. And work, even going to the shops, everything that they want to do, because he hasn't actually confirmed yet, you're not allowed to do all this stuff. So people are a bit confused still, like, can I go and do, you know, my clothes shopping for my summer holiday?
Well, that's Primark shut down, huh?
Yeah. Some people might say that's not a bad thing necessarily, but we all love a bit of Primark, don't we? Even rich people like Primark.
Yeah.
Like,
Kate Middleton likes Primark.
Everyone loves a bargain, don't they? That's the way it works. If you wonder what I'm doing, guys, I'm trying to squeeze out some ketchup.
Use a fry.
Use a fry.
Yeah.
Using a fry, guys.
No, I have to bend it over like that.
I got it.
Like this.
I got it.
You do that, and then scoop.
I am definitely not a salad person. We have plain Big Macs over here.
No. Big Mac sauce. How can you not have that?
Oh, good.
Is it though as good without the salad?
Well, for someone who doesn't like salad that much, yeah.
I never really was into the chicken nuggets, but they are really nice. Best chicken nuggets, I reckon.
What's that? I'd have to agree.
Do KFC do them? Do KFC actually do chicken
Probably,
nuggets?
but I doubt they're that nice.
I think they'd be great.
It'd be like McDonald's trying to do fried chicken once it just wouldn't work necessarily.
I think they do like chicken tenders, don't they? Chicken strips.
Yeah, that's what it is. Chicken tenders, I think. They do lots of stuff. I think they do mozzarella dippers and stuff now at McDonald's.
I've had them before, I don't like them.
Got your Big Mac sauce?
So, what are your plans if we do go into major lockdown? I've heard some tips and things off people that are already doing it. So, like, start all the series you can on Netflix. And we've been watching some really good films the last couple of days.
Oh, that's debatable. So, a couple of good films. But I fell asleep a couple of nights ago whilst we started to watch a film, and Aim said, I stopped watching it, it's great, we should watch it together.
I like it.
It's bloody dreadful.
It's not. What one person's dreadful film could be is somebody else's really like...
Favourite film?
Yeah. So it's called Ride anyway.
I just didn't think it was all that.
Oh yeah, you're fine, sorry.
It's alright, you help yourself, love.
No.
Well, I went on holiday when I was a kid with my mum and dad. I went abroad. You know this story, but I've not told it on here.
Take it out of that.
And we had to, well, we didn't have to. I was a fussy eater as a kid. I still am as an adult. And there was a McDonald's. We was in Cyprus, I think it was, and there was a big McDonald's there. And it's round about the time when sort of supersize became popular. It didn't really pick up in England too much, I don't think. Not for long anyway.
It did, yeah.
But
it was more like a test run.
And then they realised that if they kept it, we'd be all really obese. So,
Drinks in America are huge.
but I remember when I was on holiday there, that's all I'd eat was McDonald's. And me and my dad, because he was a fussy bugger as well with the food, we'd just go there for like lunch and dinner each day. By the end of the holiday, I must have had about 40 McDonald's meals. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You said, didn't you, the other day? Like, you used to go and have like 20 chicken nuggets
Each.
lunch and dinner.
Yep. It's a sign of things to come, really, for me.
I'm surprised you didn't come back as a chicken nugget. It wasn't like it is now though when we were kids going abroad.
No.
We didn't have as many like
Well, it wasn't as English as it is these days.
westernised, would you
For
call it?
food, yeah, that's it.
No, there's a KFC, Burger King and McDonald's in every corner. It's hard, isn't it, really, though, if you live in Spain or something right now, and it's like I keep saying about, like, people knocking the English and whatever.
Who's knocking the English?
Some people are, like, going, you're going out and all this, but you know where I think it is? If I live now, like, imagine you're in Mallorca, and you've got an apartment near the front, if you call it, and you see a day like this, really sunny, you see the beautiful blue sea, you see the sand, people get too tempted. People, because it's what they're calling an invisible enemy, you're not seeing the danger. Like, if you saw someone running down the street with an axe, you're going to go, aren't you? You're going to flee away. But because you can't see this damn thing, people are like, yeah, what happened to me? I'm
Not
fine.
me.
No, I'm not on about you. I'm on about people.
I've become the new Usain Bolt when I'm out. If I see someone coming towards me, I'm legging it.
No. I'll let no one in this house now.
I've even banned a dad from coming round.
For 3 months out your life, he isn't going to kill her. Well, it is just some, maybe. If you go out, like.
No.
I mean, it was a shame on Mother's Day. It was. For, like, people with the mums.
But we have it easy because you're on loose with us. But for people who don't, that's hard, isn't it? Yeah, some people are really close to the parents like you are. And to not be able to go and see him for like 3 months.
Yeah, that's really, really awful. But it's something that's got to be done.
If you want to look after him, you've got to do it.
And that isn't just people, members of the public. This is scientifically proven that can benefit people doing it this way. Yeah, but you hear so many different theories and different.
Well, we know someone who has it right now, don't we?
Yeah, one of my best friends has it.
And he's in that 4th day of isolation. He's mid-30s, so
What?
you know, decent age and fit and
He's
whatever.
40,
Is he? Oh, right.
and he was a bus driver. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Public transport.
But he's saying like the 4th day, which is today for him, has been the worst one so far.
He said, my fever is worse than I've ever had before. He said, what else did he say now? He said his head is pounding like nothing else, and he said now it is becoming increasingly difficult to breathe. And he also lives with his mum, like his wife and 2 children. So I'm really worried about this.
Just ridiculous.
And his brother. Somebody else who I know, their auntie's just passed away from it. It's not as though the stories are further away now, they're round the corner from me. This is like streets away, this isn't, you know, towns away or in another. You know, like, I don't know about how much you know about Wolverhampton, but it's quite a big place. There's a short of 300,000 people here. This is at the middle, this is just a section of it, this little town, city. But these people are around here, so it's not like you can escape and you think, oh, you're more right in your house. It's like I heard people are going over to the islands in Scotland to try and escape it, which you can't knock people, that's just a natural thing to do, trying to escape. But this thing travels, you know what I mean? And it's all to do with community transmission is now the thing. Washing your hands, touching your face.
Just being in the same room as someone now, they're saying like 6 feet distance. That's just because literally they can't tell you. If you're in a shop, keep a 20-foot distance. If it was possible, then they would not tell you. If you're out on the street walking down the road, keep a 6-foot distance. They'd want you to be further apart.
I'll tell you a bit of trivia. When you sneeze, a sneeze, drop it, what you call it, goes the length of a double-decker bus. So what is 2 feet going to do?
Well, they're saying 6 feet, aren't they? But
Well, it's
even
not.
that's still like my height.
It's not going to happen. If you're in a shop that isn't even like that big, like our local pharmacy, it's not that big at all. You know, I mean, it's not like the big Boots or anything like that. It's just like
Not
like the little ones.
Are you picking away your food again?
Yeah, I don't eat like.
It's crazy to think though that school kids, I mean, literally they might not get back to school this year.
No.
You know.
You didn't believe me.
Well, no, I didn't, because when you say, oh, they're not going back this year, well, lights gone.
Jesus wept.
Them big fingers of yours.
I didn't do anything.
When you say they're not going back this year, you think
Yeah.
flipping it like December, January, but then you think about it, obviously the summer holidays start in July or June.
July.
July.
Usually around about the 19th Tia used to break up.
So, if you're thinking that's July, and we're already in near enough April, May, June, there's only about 3 and a bit months, ain't it? It's not like a whole year. And then obviously they start back in September.
I just think to myself, at least I'm doing like online education. You know, online. Because if they didn't do that, I think
Working from home. What's it called? Homeschooling.
kids would be so bored.
I'd have loved it, but then again, you're not allowed about anybody else, are you?
You wouldn't have handled it though.
No, as a kid, if you're told, oh, you got a few weeks off, fantastic, go out with all my mates, but then you're told you're not allowed to go out with your mates. It's like a nice burger, that one.
But the,
You asked for the big one, eh?
no, what one?
Oh.
I'd like this with the middle piece of bread.
Check it out.
Oh, no.
No, they're used to you leaving your carbs. It should be your nickname, no carbane.
I like potatoes.
Oh, God.
Oh,
We couldn't go out yesterday because, obviously, this situation. And Aim's mum being like 70.
we was planning on going to the beef eater before all this kicked off.
We was going out for a nice meal. I came and said at the beef eater. That fell through. So I made a beef dinner yesterday. I was said, can't we do a video of this beef dinner? It was absolutely fantastic. But we had sat at the table like as a family, so we didn't get to eat on camera.
I'm not just saying that. That was a really nice dinner. It was lovely. What did you all do for Mother's Day? Whatever it might have been. I know that going to see family might have been difficult, but I would have liked to have been able to have took Mum on it this year.
They got some nice gifts there.
Yeah, I got her a top. I got her a beautiful necklace from Etsy. It's like a star one.
Got her a bunch of flowers.
Some walnut whips.
Like the walnut.
I've got the walnut back on now.
Have they?
Do you know there's this thing, I don't know if whoever may not have heard it, it's like this like chocolate cone with, I think it's got like marshmallow inside, like a cream one. And called a walnut whip. And then they took the walnut off and just called it a whip.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
And then everybody, and this is no word of a lie, they had that many complaints that they took the walnut off and they had to put it back on.
Funny things happen now. Not about walnut whips.
I was going to say, what can happen with the walnut whip?
Tells some jokes. But everywhere at McDonald's is
Giant pigeon on our bird feeder, bearing by the bird
Yeah,
feeder. There's a huge pigeon.
huge, but you can see his eye and everything from here. It's like having a bird house or something in front of your window. Christ, I've got indigestion of eating this too quick. So McDonald's is shutting. Subway's shutting. Pret is it called Pret Manger? I've got that completely wrong.
This is
Is
just
that
called
something-
Pret.
Pret is there's a Pret Manger. I don't know how
Isn't it
that is.
Pret Manager?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a shop or something, I think. But anyway, that
No,
Pret,
so it's a calf.
well, that's shut anyways. Loads of places are shutting. Greg's isn't shutting. And like this bloke said on Twitter today, I guess sausage rolls is just what everyone needs in this time of in this horrible time. That is the go-to food for everyone now. Sausage rolls. And if you're not from England, you might not know what a sausage roll is.
I know there isn't Greggs, isn't there? I love Greggs. We didn't used to have that as kids.
Yeah, something
We had
banana.
to go Firkins, Tyler. What was that other one that you used to?
I had one called Burkitt's. Well, I don't think that was like a nation thing.
Firkins definitely was.
I think it was just like a one-off.
We used to have Firkins. I'll tell you something now. Somebody I follow on Instagram made a very good point. When this is all done with, can you imagine the celebrations people are going to be having?
Well, everything would be rolled into one, won't it?
I'll tell you what really did my head in the other day. I mean, I can't even deny that it wasn't my friends taking part in this. It could be you lot. But I just personally, I'm one who will voice my opinion. They had, in Wolverhampton, shut-in pub parties. Now, to me, if we're all going out for one last big... It was as though it was New Year's Eve here. People were going out, like having a celebratory one last night out. Now, it wouldn't surprise me. They're saying it's about like 5 to 8 days, your symptoms really go crazy. If there was a surge in people around here, that it really went boosted up, because if you're all out on a Saturday night, like twice as many of you, just because they're shutting the pubs, what's the likelihood of 10 times more people getting it?
You're such a slow eater.
Well, look what's happened to you. Why would I want to be like you and get indigestion?
Look, what you say is a good point. But there are people we know, not like...
The bread, isn't it?
It's a burger aim. They come in bread. People that we know of, not know in to have a chat with, who depend on the pub. You just know them by sight, or there's a local pub to us, and we go in there maybe every couple of months or so, and the same people are in there every single time. So you just know they're in there every day.
Yeah.
Like they're there. I mean, it's down like the town high street sort of thing, down the road from us. And we do our shopping down there every once in a while, and you'd go down.
Not like a little village.
There's little village shops and stuff, and you go down to get a few bits from the butchers, and the blokes are outside, and women, at 11 in the morning, 10 to 11, waiting for the doors to open. And that is their life. And you're going to have I reckon there'll be a lot of, I don't know, depression, mental health issues.
Yeah, big time.
Caused by this, because people depend on things like the pub.
It's not just the pub, it's like community centres, coffee mornings. I'll tell you who I really feel sorry for.
The elderly.
Yeah, like the ones in the care homes. Can't have visitors. And it's like Leigh's mum works in...
Okay, around.
She's like a care assistant. Like one who can do the medications and stuff. She's done a lot of qualifications, wouldn't she? And she said to me, there's this lady there, and she relies on her daughter coming. She says her name all the time. Let's just say her name's Emily, which it isn't, but it's like, oh, is Emily coming? Is Emily coming? And now, like, obviously, she can't come and visit her mum. Her mum is going through a complete meltdown now.
Gonna, ain't they? Like you say, they depend on the kids.
But
and
funnily
family.
enough, this time last year, my mum was in hospital. It's like on Wednesday it'll be the exact day, but she was in on Mother's Day last year. Now Mother's Day changes, but today would have been the day. Like she went in on a Monday, and I just thought to myself, if this was last year, and my mum, I mean, if you've seen her the way she went in, I didn't think she was going to make it through the night, honestly. But it's funny as fate has its way, because she's out now, she's healthy now. Now we've got the worry this time now of all this coronavirus and everything.
Well, like you said to me before, if you stay in, you live. If you go out, there's a 50-50 chance you're going to get it, because you can't tell me the people who've had it in England. I mean, I saw a map today, it's like 400 odd in the West Midlands, 300 odd in the Northwest, which is where I'm originally from, and so on around the country. None of them people at all knew they were going to get it. You know, they would all sat there and said, I ain't going to get that. Don't be silly, I can do this, I can do it, I won't catch it. And they've got it, and unfortunately they've passed away. or they're seriously unwell, either way, whichever one it is. But I think the worst part of the whole thing for me is, if you sit there now and you say, oh, yeah, I hate going to hospital, well, at least when I'm there, I get to see my family once a day or twice a day, I get visitors. With this, you don't. You literally go in, once you leave your house, that's it. Unless you make it out of there and make a full recovery, you ain't seen anyone again, and you're just going to die on your own, and it's really horrible.
And we saw that from one of the Italian doctors and everything. Once you leave your house, you're not allowed to visit them.
No.
You're not even allowed to do the funerals and that, are you, at the end of the day?
Not allowed to do anything. But either way, everyone needs to stay indoors, listen to what... I mean, I don't like politics like crap, or even Boris, but I think he's doing a good job this time.
No one can knock the way they're trying to deal with it. This is new to everybody.
I think the only people who are taking the piss are some shopkeepers or shop owners who are doubling the price of their products.
I'll never be able to understand that.
Well, they are
£20 for Calpol.
£10 for total rolls like the day before were $5.99. And they think they just mug people off and take advantage.
But at the same time, like, people are knocking panic buyers. How can you not panic buy to a degree when everybody's panic buying, and then you're going to be... It's called preventable buying then, isn't it, or something? If you don't panic buy, you're preventing panic buying, but you've got to buy. So there's some terminology for it, but all I know is the people who aren't panic buying will need to panic buy.
Well, it's like down the road though, the shop, they're only selling packs of 4 toilet roll, and you're only allowed 1 pack of toilet roll per person. Now, no one else in this house is going out the house now for about 12 weeks apart from me. So if I go down the shop and buy a pack of toilet rolls, a pack of 4, I can't then go back in the same shop and buy another pack because they know I've just been in, they won't allow me to do it. So I can only do that like once a day, and you don't really need to do it more than once a day, I really do. But the point being, there's 4 people in this house, that's 1 toilet roll per person. If the next day he says, look, no one can leave the houses from now on, what the hell's 1 toilet roll going to do us each? It's going to last us, what, 2 or 3 days at best?
And I tried to do an online shop earlier, and you can't even get on there.
Crazy. I tried to order this food off Uber Eats. Just weren't working. I think everyone's obviously got the same idea. Went over there, and they got a huge car park, but the whole street was filled with cars, people getting their food. Because it's the last McDonald's. It could be for a year.
Was it really? Was it?
Yeah, it's really busy over there. Not indoors, but outdoors was really busy.
Ketchup on your corner, you know.
Oh. Anyways, we're finishing this in good time. We're still going 7 minutes over.
Yeah, but we are. I mean, I'm done now.
Yes, I'm never finishes a meal.
Unless it's like peppers and onions and things like that.
I think we need to start getting you Happy Meals. So,
or I'll just have some jajangmyeon.
It's the McDonald's time.
I know, well, that's it.
You get the Chinese in a bit.
No, we're not. No, we've had this. I mean, this is... that's what I was doing. I was panic buying bloody Chinese. So I was, oh my God.
She was talking about getting a few Chineses and freezing them, just to be on the safe side.
I thought, like, you can maybe freeze a chair, mate.
I reckon
Because we can all try and... that's a point now. I don't know that. I'd have to ask them if you can actually freeze.
Well, you can
Chinese.
buy frozen chow mein, so I don't see it being any different.
It depends on whether the meat that they've cooked has been frozen, then you can't refreeze it, you see.
Well, they're not going to tell you that it was a stray cat round the back of the restaurant, are they? That's in your dinner. They'll be truthful with you. Right, everyone, stay home, stay safe. Aim's got the words.
Remember to be kind, remember to be nice. Comment, share, like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss our next video. And our additional message as ever now. Stay home. Wash
safe.
Your hands either to the birthday or happy birthday twice, whatever it is. But for God's sake, don't be ignorant to this situation. Don't go and visit your family. Don't go and put them under any kind of frigging, danger just because of 3 months out of your life.
That light's going to fall over around. Just keep bumping it, man.
Yeah, stay in, because it's not just about it. It's not age determined anymore. It could be any, and it's like I said to Leigh the other day. Not everybody knows that they've got an underlying health condition. No, they don't. So everyone, stay safe, stay home, listen to Aim. She's Boris's PA. We'll see you all again on our next award-winning video. Well, it's not award-winning, but could be one day. You haven't had Barney to say hello today. He's up here. Come on. You've got to say hello, Barney. Barney up. Come on. You've been stubborn for? Yeah. Here he comes. Popped up for a chicken nugget. No, he's not. Get off.
Right,
I might not want them there, but he ain't having one of them.
See you later. Bye bye.